It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game.
It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Dallas Cowboys.
And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. So glad y'all could join us for this game. Kate, Scott, and Brock Hewitt on the call for it, and we're expecting quite a bit of offensive gamesmanship, partner. Some veteran savvy out there. Both of our starting quarterbacks have spent quite a long time in this league, and they've got plenty of experience to show for it.
Yeah, I like the way you say that right there. Gamesmanship and veteran savvy. Father Time, he chases down these...
Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And off we go from Dallas. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And we'll get a look at a man who's been around the block quite a few times now in the NFL.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite at the game's most important position, and it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make. I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. They give it to him again. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Another carry for him. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Throwing the out route complete. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down. Finds a man right side. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Arthur Mollett there to bring him down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Pass is caught at the 9. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And leading them out, going strong, well over a decade now after entering the league as a first-rounder out of Delaware, it's Joe Flacco.
He's definitely one of the stars in this league, a true franchise quarterback. And when you're at this level, Kate, you want to put your imprints on this game right from the jump.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Back to the well again. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3 and out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And the fair catch is made just about a yard or two short of midfield. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So 2nd down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And that won't be brought in, but I love the deep shot there. Some excitement for us on our final play of the opening quarter. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They have it 3rd and 10. From midfield now. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. They'll throw it again. That one's complete, right side. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 23. Ezekiel Elliott makes the catch. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
From the red zone now. Quick slant complete. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. They're headed up the middle. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Only 1 yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal from the 2. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Cowboys with a big decision to make here. So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Gay's kick is good. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Deontay Hardy to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Ravens offense returning to the field for their 2nd possession. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. Finds Aguilar. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Malik Hooker with the tackle.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. 2nd and 10 now. This one falls incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Finding Flowers. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're gonna give him the opposing 49.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he can't hurt you with a return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? So this one flies out right around the 15-yard line. The Cowboys taking over on offense. Not much time left before halftime. And with a 2-score lead, partner, they've got the option to sit on that, or they could try something really aggressive to end the half. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Couldn't connect on first, it's 2nd down. Looking to the air here. Rolling left, buying some time. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Give that tackle to Broderick Washington. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Pass play coming here. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. That's caught at the 25. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys will add to their lead at the end of the half. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys take a 3-possession lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hill now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Ravens offense to the field for the final drive of this first half. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. So we've hit the end of 2. The Cowboys fighting to the halftime lead here in Dallas. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll let you and Brock catch your breath as we welcome the rest of you to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hardy on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here comes the Baltimore offense to begin quarter number 3. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this 3rd quarter. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. He's got a gain of 6 there. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Second and 4. Gets this one to Andrews. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First down, he keeps it left on the option. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
They'll go with another option play to the left. They'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Malik Hooker with the tackle. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Option give here. And he'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Aguilar, the receiver, in motion right. Here's 2nd and 2. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They'll try and throw it here. Hauled in by Rice. Has room into the secondary. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Justin Tucker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens cut the lead down to 10.
Ravens 7.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Turpin with a return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Cowboys headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. They've got first down from the 31. Airing it out to start this drive. Brought in by Elliott. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Arthur Mollett there to bring him down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys have it with a lead, but the win's not secure just yet. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 34. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions, from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
I'm just looking at this hourglass of sand, Kate, and realizing there's not much time left for this team. But the only chance they had was to create a sack right there. Give a little momentum to their offense, who now has no margin for error. You got to go score.
Cowboys punting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motioning left. To the air now on 1st and 10. Into the hands of Likely. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Working quickly here. To throw here on 1st down. Completed to Flowers. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Pass play on 1st and 10. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
He's got Andrews. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Turpin with a return. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Cowboys and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. They're headed out now defending not a 2-score lead, just a field goal advantage here. So wondering, Brock, is that going to affect how they approach a chance at closing this one out?
No, I don't think there's any question about it. Yeah, I think if it's a 2-score game, it's run, 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 take every second off, and punt that ball. Not now. Now you've got to get to the plays that you trust and believe in the most.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Now Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. And the Ravens going nickel, 3rd down. Looking to throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. He's got this at the 27. And he's brought down before the return gets far. There, it's a punt of 53 yards. And the Ravens will go on offense. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. He'll look to throw it. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Setting up to pass. Finds a seam down the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. Back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. Finds the in route complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He's dropping back to throw. Throw complete to Lamb. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. 2nd and 3. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. Looking to throw it. It's taken in by Lamb. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Dallas.